cookies. Many people have been enjoying this snack and or dessert since the ancient times of 12 BC. And they've kind of collectively agreed that the best liquid to pair with cookies is milk. But I stand here to question that idea with my assortment of ingredients, aka liquids, that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna dip my cookies, being Oreo, I'm gonna dip them in, and we're gonna see which one of these bad boys is the best. Let's present the ingredients. We have honey barbecue sauce. Honey barbecue sauce. We have mustard. Mustard. We got cucumber water, dill pickle water. We got Capri Sun, the original. We have got high protein coffee drink. That's for the gym rats. We've got ketchup. Whoa, not a lot of ketchup. I mean, this should be enough. We have Coke. 2 liters of Coke, because it was on sale and I didn't want to miss out on the sale. The marketing got me. For this test, we're going to be using Oreos. Since I have two packs of Oreos and I have nothing to do with them, and since they've been sitting here for 2 weeks, I've decided that I should take this opportunity to get rid of them. So that's what we're going to be doing. I brought 1 too many cups. Okay. 4 waters, 3 sauces. I am ready. Let me pour this. I think the first one is gonna be the high protein coffee drink. Cause I mean, that's similar to chocolate, kinda. This coffee, I think, I've had it before. It does kind of taste like a bit of chocolatey, you know? It has a bit of the chocolatey flavor. So I'm gonna it says I should shake it. How does one open Oreos? Oh my god! Oh, that's amazing! That's amazing! That is amazing. Okay. Fucking are you kidding? Oh my god, okay, well, I'm gonna be cleaning this up later. I am very interested to see how this is gonna taste. And we're gonna dip it in. Dip, dip, dip. I mean, it smells good. Okay. There isn't a lot of the coffee taste. There actually isn't a lot of any taste. Maybe it's because I didn't let it soak in enough. So I'm gonna try another one. It does have the like very distinctive coffee flavor, but it's just a bit. It's still not enough. There's not enough coffee flavor to kind of change it. It's just a very light flavor. So I think pull up the scoreboard from S to F. I would put this on about, I think C for coffee is pretty good. Because it's a light flavor. Doesn't really change the original Oreo flavor that much. But I mean, it's still a bit of change. So I think it deserves C for coffee. Next, Capri Sun. How am I gonna do this? Am I gonna have to piss this in the bottle? What the hell? Okay, wait. Dude, this is like arts and crafts. Dude, Capri Sun is the best orange juice. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. That should be enough to test a Oreo. I don't think this is gonna be very good. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe Maybe I'm gonna get surprised and some of these are actually gonna be like, actually good. All right. I'm regretting this. This is not gonna be good, I think. What the hell? Okay. So, right off the bat, the texture has changed rapidly. It almost tastes like a lemon chocolate cake. The chocolate has remained unchanged. The flavoring of the chocolate, bits, is unchanged. But for some reason, the creamy filling has changed, and it's more of a lemony. It's more of like a lemon flavor. This actually is very interesting. I did not expect this to taste like lemon cake. Okay. As for the rating, pull up the scoreboard. I will give this a respectable B. It is better than this. At least it's changed the flavor more than the coffee one. And I actually quite like this. Even though it's weird, I quite like this. These two that we've had now were probably the most tame out of all of these. We've started safe. Now, we're gonna move into the dangerous territory. The question is, do I go for the pickles first or do I go for Coke first? I'm thinking Coke, and we leave this one for the last of the drinks, because I think that's gonna be the weirdest. I think that is definitely gonna be one of the weirdest ones we've had here. This is good old Coke. Tastes like Coke. How is it gonna taste with Oreo? Is the question. Let me grab one. Also, I don't have to get two. Why did I get two? Why do I have two? One is not even gonna be enough. I mean, one is gonna be too much. Even one is gonna be too. Why did I get two? I'm not gonna eat all of the Oreos with this shit. So, this is regular Coke. It is actually a local brand of Coke called Kofola. It is a Czechoslovakian beverage, sweet beverage. Is it a beverage? But it's probably my favorite of all of the Coke brands. So that's why I got this. Oreo in. This is not gonna be good. It's bubbling. It's bubbling. You can see it bubble. Wait, can you see it bubble? I don't think you can. But it's bubbling. What the hell? This changed nothing. It's just bubbling. It made this into a sparkling thing. But like there really isn't much of a change in terms of flavor. It's just the texture is a bit different. Like it made it sparkly. I did not expect it to change nothing. That's weird. Okay. Now, on to the big boys. The main course for the drink section. I have never drank the water from these. I think this is gonna be disgusting. I might puke in this video. If I do, God help me. I can tell just off of the smell, this is not gonna be very good. Okay. Moment of truth. Let me not get any of the... Ooh, that's disgusting, dude. That looks like dirt water. That looks like dirt water. Ah, the smell. This is gonna be very bad. Ah. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's so bad. Ew. Ew. Oh my fucking god, no. No, get this out of here. F. Straight F. I forgot to rate this. That's disgusting. That is putrid. That is horrid. That makes me almost puke, dude. Never again in my life. No. F. Straight up F minus. Put this even below the fucking the rating board or whatever it's called. I forgot to rate the Coke. I will give the Coke a... It didn't change anything. So I'm gonna go with C. So now we have the not so liquid contestants. Mustard, ketchup, and barbecue sauce. I think out of all of these three, the best is definitely not gonna be ketchup, because the tomatoes are not gonna go well with the cream. I think the best is gonna be the honey barbecue sauce. I think that's gonna be our best contestants out of these three from this category. So we're gonna start with mustard. Take a look at that mustard. Whoa, I love mustard. This is not gonna be good. I am regretting my decisions. What am I doing with my life, dude? Dude, this looks like someone puked on my Oreo, bro. That is straight up nasty. It smells like there's a lot of spice on this. Like a lot of different spices, but also very sweet. And like the two kind of things are battling, and I'm not sure what it means. I'm not sure what it's gonna mean. So I'm gonna try this. That is not as bad as I expected. That's actually not as bad as I expected. What the hell? It reminds me of this one. This one changed the filling. This one also changes a bit of the filling. And also the outer parts. It kind of changes the flavor of the outer parts. I think that is because of all the spice there is in it, in mustard, but I'm not sure. Mustard is gonna get a respectable B, actually. I think mustard is a B. Okay, I think next is gonna be ketchup. I think ketchup is not gonna be good. I think ketchup is gonna be about as putrid as this. You know what this reminds me of? I remember one day when I was a little boy, I got the idea to mix ketchup into water. I took a whiff of that and I threw up. Not a pleasant experience. It's two sweet things, but this is tomato. And tomato can make a lot of things shit, but it can also make a lot of things good. Now the question is, what category does this fall into? The category where it makes it shit, or the category where it makes it good? We're gonna see. That is a small dip. That smell is awful. Okay. Okay. So, the taste is a lot more tame than the smell. Because the combination of this smell and this smell is absolute shit. But the taste is actually, it's bearable. It's not good, but it's bearable. This is getting a D. This is a D. It is bearable. This is a solid D. Alright, final contestant. And the one I predicted out of these three that's gonna be the best is honey barbecue sauce. So I hope I'm not gonna get disappointed. And if it turns out that this is actually the worst out of these three, I'm gonna be very angry. Because I am a really big enjoyer of barbecue sauces and like barbecue stuff in general. Like this stuff sends me going. It has a similar smell to this, but a bit less sweet and a bit more like a conjoinment of spices. Okay, so first thing I've noticed is the barbecue smell. The smell of the sauce overpowers the smell of the Oreo as a whole. So I don't smell any of the Oreo. I only smell the barbecue sauce, which is pretty crazy. I guess that's why you smell the barbecue sauce on the burgers the most. Like the first thing, when you get a barbecue burger, the first thing you can smell is the barbecue sauce. And I think that's because it's just too strong, you know? So this might be the situation. Alright, let's try it. It's much more interesting than I thought. I think what I'm tasting is mostly the honey part of this, because it is pretty sweet. It gave it like a sweet kick. You know, it gives you like a sweet kick. It's not bad. It's much better than I expected. Much better than the ketchup, and a bit better than the mustard. So I'm actually gonna give this, I'm gonna be honest, this is an 8. My suspicions were correct. It is good. It's fine. I mean, it's not the best thing that I would pair with this, but it's still good. It passes the test. And that concludes my ratings. So if you think otherwise, try to tell me in the comments. If you have tried any of these, do tell me what you think of them in the comments. Definitely do. I will be reading the comments if you do post a comment. And yeah, I'm gonna go clean this shit up. I think I'm never gonna eat pickles again from this day on. Anyways, I will see y'all in the next video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and that's all from me. Bye.